My daughter lied once. I believed her and kicked my son out. 2 years later, she needs his kidney, but he refuses to save her. It was just after midnight when my 16-year-old daughter, Chloe, burst into my bedroom crying so hard she could barely speak. Dad, Ryan hit me. Those 4 words shattered my family. I ran into the hallway and found my 18-year-old son standing outside his bedroom looking completely confused. What happened? He asked. I didn't ask him a single question. I grabbed him by his shirt and shoved him backward. How could you do this to your sister? Dad, I didn't touch her. I don't want to hear another word. He kept trying to explain, but I was too angry to listen. I threw some clothes into a backpack, grabbed his wallet from the kitchen counter, and pushed everything into his hands. You can stay with Uncle Mark. He stared at me for a few long seconds. I hope one day you ask what actually happened. Then he walked out the front door. I watched him disappear into the darkness without stopping him. For the next 2 years, Ryan became a stranger. He moved in with my younger brother, Mark. During the day, he worked construction, and at night, he attended community college. Every birthday and every holiday came and went without him. Mark never argued with me, but whenever I mentioned Ryan, he'd quietly say, "There's always another side to a story." I ignored him every time. I believed my daughter. Then everything changed. One afternoon, Chloe collapsed during volleyball practice. The doctors first blamed dehydration, but more tests followed. Days later, a kidney specialist sat across from us with a stack of medical reports. Chloe's kidneys were failing. Within months, she was on dialysis 3 times a week. The transplant waiting list was long, so the hospital started testing close family members. My wife wasn't a match. Neither was I. Grandparents, cousins, and aunts were tested. None of them matched. Then the transplant coordinator asked a simple question. Does Chloe have any siblings? For the first time in nearly 2 years, I had to think about my son. That evening, I called Mark. I need to see Ryan. An hour later, I stood outside Ryan's apartment. He opened the door wearing dusty work boots after finishing a long shift. He looked older than 20, not because of age, because life had forced him to grow up without his father. I came to ask for help, I said. He stepped aside and let me in. The apartment was small but clean. Family pictures covered one wall, but I wasn't in any of them. I explained Chloe's condition. When I finished, Ryan nodded once. I'll get tested. For the first time in months, I felt hope. A week later, the hospital called. Ryan was a perfect match. Then came the part I wasn't expecting. He has decided not to move forward with the donation. I drove straight back to his apartment. When he opened the door, I asked only one question. Why? He looked at me calmly. Because I remember the